salon owner, do you want more revenue so you can pay yourself first instead of the scraps? Confidently pay your bills on time. Attract customers who are really happy to pay the price of the services and products that you and your salon want to provide. Work a little less, have a little more freedom, and make more money. Use all the best products that you really want, not all the cheap ones, just to simply try to make ends meet. How about attracting some of those really awesome stylists that really only want to work for an A-team salon, a salon that charges really good prices because they know that then they're going to be compensated better, that you're going to have better pay systems, that you're going to have better commission, that they are going to finish the end of the day in a happy place, that your trainees, well, when they mix with other trainees, will know that the money that they're getting every week in their wages is a really good, true compensation, not scrappy training wages and minimum wages and wages that just make people feel unvalued. How would you feel if your business was structured in a way that every time your cost and expenses went up coming to you, that you didn't go into panic mode and think, I have to turn around and put my prices up because it's the only way that we can make things work? Wouldn't you love to have a business that had that leeway so that you knew that you didn't have to be reactionary, that you had built-in structures and frameworks that allowed for these increases in external pricing coming to you to be absorbed until you're ready to make the right type of price increases that suit you, suit your clients, and suit your team, and a system that allowed you to deal with the stresses of running a business. We can't avoid it. Owning a business has its challenges. But if every time a small price increase comes in, or a client's a little bit unhappy, or you get a gap in your book, and if you're hitting what I call the red head straight away because you don't have any margins left to deal with these types of stresses, you just end up in stress zone 100% of the time. I want you to know that you can manage your stress as a temporary thing instead of a permanent fixture. If you want a business that's structured properly, this is truly possible. No one wants stress as the default setting in their life. Not you, not your customers, not your team, and especially not your family. How do you think it makes them feel when all they see is you coming home from work, feeling stressed, wrung out, worked hard, and all you're feeling is poor and undervalued? And I'm sure you're doing lots of things to try to fix this. There's 3 ways that most salon owners are dealing with this type of level of stress. They put their head under the covers and just hope it would all go away. Or they're running around doing everything, throwing all sorts of things at the wall, hoping something will stick. Or they're in stress and panic mode so badly and trying to hide it that it is becoming the worst mental health problem that we have seen in years. Business owners, you know who you are, you know what industry you're in. This is not just affecting salon owners, it's everywhere. There is a better way. There are some simple things you can do that can make a difference, that won't leave you stressed and tired, that won't leave you throwing so much at the wall and finding nothing will stick, that you're just exhausted, can't deal anymore, or that you're putting your head under the sand and those bills are piling up and your personal finances are being drained and there's nothing else that you feel you can do. I have seen so many salon owners feeling like they need to give up, sell, move away. They've had it. They're completely up to here with trying to find ways to make their business work. No salon owner wants to feel stuck and as if they've got nowhere to move. Let's get you some positive momentum. I have a whole structure and framework within my programs to help salon owners get out of this stuck, uncomfortable place where they're doing so much or nothing. So I'm just going to share one of them with you now. You are in control. You have the right to create the boundaries that you want in your business. We went into business to create freedom, be able to choose the way we wanted to do things. And if we've lost sight of that over the last few years, it's understandable. I get it. I've certainly had my days myself, but I've pulled that back because I know that I control who comes into my salon. Once you get into a position that you're attracting people into your salon that value what you do and are happy to pay for it, everything changes. It's a mental shift, but there's also a very practical way to make this shift in your business, and that comes down to who you are as a brand, how you talk about your salon, the reaction that you have when you're in one of those plateaus or when you're facing a challenge, when your leadership's being tested. There's so many opportunities for you to express your true desires as a brand and who you want to attract. It starts with you. The way you communicate across all of your channels, email, website, social media, out into your community, that is your unique signal. That is telling everybody who you are and who you want to attract to you. I'm all about attracting great things to myself, for my team, and for my customers as well, for my family. I know that I'm the only one that's responsible for the choice about who I attract, and that comes down to how I behave and what energy I put out into things. There's definitely 2 ways to look at life. You are either a complainer or someone that lives in gratitude. And when you live in gratitude and you're very thankful for the wonderful things that we have, then you tend to get more of that great attraction coming back at you. you. So think about how you put out. What kind of spender are you? Do you complain about other businesses all the time? Do you pay your bills on time? Do you find yourself mucking around and piling the bills up and not looking at things, trying to find ways to solve problems but not coming up with anything? You're really reactionary. You've got to think about your salon's brand and identity. Like attracts like. You're very attractive and you're welcoming, and you put very clear messages out in with your branding about who you want to come to your salon and who you want to attract. That will shift everything for you. I've got lots of ways to help salon owners attract better clients into their salon. If you're just attracting the wrong type of clients, you're getting clients that push your boundaries, that want discounts, that haggle on prices, don't follow your procedures, won't pay booking fees, cancel last minute, don't buy products, don't rebook, don't recommend their friends. This is a true indicator that the type of things that you're attracting into your business are going to be much harder and not smarter. If you like the sound of this and you'd like to make some of these positive changes in your business, send me a DM and let's see how I can help.